The season finale today, 42-28 over Luther. Coach, your overall thoughts and impressions on the ball game?
It was a good ball game for 3 quarters, and we didn't really play well enough to win today. I mean, they outplayed us, and we made a couple mistakes in special teams, and just the overall feeling 10 minutes after the game here is that we just didn't play well enough, and they outplayed us in a lot of different phases of the game. And credit to them. I mean, they came in ready to go after a tough loss last week to Wartburg and battled to the very end. And I thought our kids played hard. We just made too many mistakes, in the second half.
And those special teams mistakes, I know special teams, it's taken a step up this year overall as a squad, but you gave them 2 short fields. You actually ended up with more yards than them, but you give a good team like that short fields, they're going to make you pay.
Yeah, I mean, we had one in the first half, and they capitalized on the very next play with a touchdown pass, and they scored, and then the very next play they get the kickoff return. So just mistakes you can't make against good teams, and if you do, then they capitalize, and you're in trouble.
And I know quarterback play, once again, Brady Letney was involved in all 4 touchdowns. First time in darn near 50 games, 2 touchdown passing in this program. And he was a hurting unit coming into the day, showed his toughness once again.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, and I think he has a really bad hip pointer after about the middle of the second quarter, and we kind of questioned, hey, you going to be able to finish the game? And he just keep letting me go out there until I say any different. So just a great representation of what we want our kids to be like, and physical and tough, and just does a good job running our offense as well.
And anything positive today that you took away? I know the kids fought till the end and played hard and competed despite the mistakes. What were the overall positives?
I think the big thing is you got to give a lot of credit to our seniors. I mean, we talked about this a little bit in our interview on Wednesday, but this was a tough transition. Our coaching staff, myself personally, coming in after their freshman year, and we've really worked hard for 3 years with these kids, and I'm very proud of just their time and their effort that they have. Let's don't talk about scoreboard stuff. Let's talk about just the time and effort that they put into our program to improve. I mean, last year we're 5-5. This year we're 4-6, and I see huge improvements in so many areas of our football program from last year even to this year, and over a 3-year span. It's incredible, and we give hats off to those seniors, and we're going to miss them, and we're going to miss just their work ethic and everything that they've given to this program to help get it turned around in the right direction. So proud of them and what they're going to accomplish after their life after Luther. It's just great to see. You as coaches, it's always hard to see your seniors go. It's like send your kids off to college. We're sending our kids off to the real life, So I'm very proud that they finished strong and gave great effort today.
And you mentioned the record last year compared to this year. I know people will look at the bottom line. How do you go about selling the improvements that you've made and the steps forward you've made despite that record?
Yeah, I don't know who we're selling. I mean, we're selling the guys that are within our football team, and the big thing is we had some crazy injuries that we don't ever talk about. We don't let that be an excuse for us, and but we competed against some really good teams, and we have some areas that we're going to really get better at in the off season. We've really identified some things that are intangible things we need to improve on to help us compete at a high level against every single team we play. So I think that the improvements I think are a lot of them behind closed doors, and things that we need to continue to do and develop our kids in the weight room and academically, and develop leadership on our team, and do all those things that I, as a head coach, take responsibility for them, and we'll do a better job as we move forward.
One individual on the field accomplishment, Christian Moore, going over 1,000 yards, and whenever you get that accomplishment, it's really a team award just as much as Christian. Right?
It is. I mean, the O-line never gets any credit, and it's like, how do you measure? Well, he played good today. Well, how do you know? I mean, but that is a mark. We don't really know who's going to carry the football in our offense, and for Christian or for any player in our offense to get 1,000 yards means it's a major accomplishment, and it does need to be rewarded to our whole offense, and not just the guys up front, but our receivers blocking and just the quarterback making the right reads and doing all those things. So we're very proud of Christian and very proud of the offensive line that cleared the holes for him.
And with the kids you got coming back, there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic too.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, and like I said, I think that we saw huge improvements in just the experience of our kids understanding what we're expecting, and we have a lot of those kids coming back again for next year.
So when you get working on 2016, about 7 o'clock tonight,
Yeah,
maybe?
I would say, well, we might wait till Monday morning a little bit and let the cobwebs clear out a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's time to go to hit the recruiting trail and get our kids finished up this semester academically really strong and get off in the off season on a positive note.
All right, I know it wasn't the way you wanted to end it today, but things are moving forward, moving in the right direction, and can't wait till Labor Day weekend next year when lacrosse comes to town. Coach, I appreciate your time after the game.
Yeah, thanks for all that you do, and in Hunter, I know you guys traveled every game and do all our home games, and we're very appreciative of the work that you do, not just for our football program, but for Luther College athletics. I mean, it's just a treat to have a guy of your caliber as far as the quality of announcing you do, but even more so than that, I think that you have the Luther pride that we need here to just get that voice out there. And there's so many people that are very appreciative of all that you do for the radio, for sure.
Well, thanks, Coach. And Luther drops the season finale today to Simpson 42-28.